We're going to answer this question before us. It says that given that cos of x is 1 on 5, and we've got this domain here, find sine of x. Now, the very first thing you need to recognize is that this is a Pythagorean identity question. So let's begin by writing down our Pythagorean identity. Now, I've been told that cos of x is 1 on 5, so that means I can come here, and I can put a 1 on 5 there. Then I continue on, and now it's just really a matter of solving this thing. We'll rearrange it to get 1 minus 1 on 25. Whoops. Remember, 1 is just the same as 25 on 25. So that means I'm going to end up with sine squared of x is equal to 24 on 25 sine squared of x. Actually, now I can square root both sides and get plus or minus the square root of 24 on 5. And let me just do this slowly, actually, because you're square rooting this whole thing. Now, the part that everyone forgets here is the fact that you can't have it as plus or minus. You have to choose one or the other. And to figure out whether it's one or the other, what you do is you look at your domain. So if we think about our domain for a second, we're going from 3 pi on 2 to 2 pi. So there's 3 pi on 2. There's 2 pi. Okay, so what is this going to be? All right, so 3 pi on 2 to 2 pi. Now, I've been told that my cos is positive, right? So my cos is positive. Do you see that because my cos is positive, it must mean that my sine is negative? That's the only way that this can work. My sine must be negative in order for this to make sense. My sine has to be negative, because a way to think about what we're doing here is we're making a triangle. We're making a triangle here, and that's what we're doing. So our triangle is going to have a positive x base here, and it must have a negative sine base. So like that. So we're creating a triangle. We've been told that this value here is positive 1 on 5. This angle here must be negative. You can kind of see it's negative there. So that means sine has to be negative. Sine is neg. So that means we can come over here now, and we can write in our final answer as sine of x is equal to minus the square root of 24 on 20. Oh, sorry, this should be 5. My bad. 5, because you're square rooting it. So sine of x will be equal to negative square root of 24 on 5. And that's how you would approach that question. That's how you would go about it. That's how you would do it. Hopefully that makes sense, and making sure that you make things negative when they need to be negative in order to answer these questions. But that is it. Hopefully you found this helpful. See you in the next one.